Hey, Rach, come get a coffee with me.
Yeah, Captain. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Didn't know you were Midwestern, but great.
Well, how talk.
I just want to talk to you about some stuff.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Going on, Captain Cap.
Your food's great. Your food's
Thanks.
great. The timing, it could be better. What do you think? What do you think we should do? Because, I have no original ideas.
I think, your feedback was great. It was helpful.
Because feedback's always helpful.
It's all, yes.
Feedback is constructive.
Appreciate it. And
gotta lead.
Like a slippery salamander that's trying to get fucked by an orca. I'm just wondering, I don't know what that means, but I say sayings, but I'll say that I don't think it's really me. I think it's more of Fraser and the crew.
Interesting.
But I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
Interesting. You know what? That's a really good point. And I'm totally going to let you do that and take the heat on it and take credit for your suggestion.
Okay.
Later. Okay. Just so you know where we stand.
Captain, are you gonna get involved in this, or do you want it to be just me?
I'm gonna get involved in letting you do it. Does that make sense?
No.
I'm gonna let you get involved and let you mess around in the muck. And I'm gonna say, I don't know about that. And then if it works, I'm gonna say, I'm glad we handled that. I'm glad it came from me.
What if it doesn't work, Captain Cap?
Hey, you want a turnover? I love a good apple turnover.
And we're here, everybody. Welcome to Below Deck, Season 10, Episode 10, Caribbean Gigolo.
This is my favorite part about this. It's weird that we see these little things.
We never see this.
And you could tell that Rachel was kind of like, is she going to take me out here and try to grab my boob? Rachel had no idea what was going on.
I know Below Deck is not this way. They really do try to take the action as it comes, but I would almost argue and say this was filmed posthumously or later on in the season.
Oh, maybe.
I don't think it was, because Below Deck's not that type of show. But I mean, it just felt that out of character for the show.
But she's just like,
is this when Rachel's like, is this when I'm going to become a lesbian today?
Yeah, or is this when I get fired? Or is this when Sandy's going to tell me she's got a big crush on me and wants me to have a threesome with her and her partner in Florida? But no, I think
she's going to say, Rachel, do you like roller derby? I need to know. What are your interests?
What kind of music do you like when you're doing the deed? I could add that to my set. No, what felt weird about it was, by the way, this is Reality Gaze Below Dick. Episode. Do you already give it?
I said all of this, and you didn't listen. I said episode 10,
rarely listen.
10, Caribbean, however you say it. Gigolo. Channeling my Leslie Jordan. Gigolo. Karen Walker.
We miss you, Leslie.
We do very much.
So what's interesting here is she lets Rachel bring up all the inconsistencies of interiors without really agreeing.
Well done.
And then says, "Oh yeah, interesting." I'm
not going to get involved.
I'm not going to get involved. But and she's like, and Rachel even says, "Maybe you could help me." And she's like, "I'm going to let you do that."
But the thing is, she's not, y'all.
Sandy's going to get involved.
Captain Sandy's got it. Captain Sandy's got a Sandy.
She's got a Sandy. She's got to micromanage. She's going to get in there. She's going to mess with Fraser's kind of setup of how things work. She's going to get now what she has created between this relationship now is Rachel's going to come and badmouth them anytime there's going to be a problem. That's going to be it's almost like she's trying to lay the groundwork for bad blood between departments.
Yeah. It's also another theme I noticed this episode. In those either horror movies or whatever, in the movie where everyone goes like, okay, this is this is the killer. I know who the killer is. And so everybody, they band together and they get rid of this evil person. They kill them off and they're like, that's it. We're saved. But what they don't realize, the monster is still inside the boat and her name is Alyssa. Her name, she's still in the boat, y'all. She's still in the boat.
Well, the thing is, what I would say is it's not necessarily the big monster, but it's been the person who was kind of like the secondary monster.
No, I think pulling the strings. I saw it differently. The person pulling the strings all along, and Camille, I'm not giving Camille a pass, y'all.
Yeah.
She's repugnant. And yes, we have seen the videos. She has come out with a music video, and it is one of the stupidest fucking
spectacular
things. What is the song called again? It
literally I don't know.
Even the song is something. Even the lyrics are self-absorbed. Like something like "I'm gonna do me."
No, I watched it for like 15 seconds, and the slow motion visuals. I was like, "Well done," but I couldn't watch it.
It was filmed on an iPhone on a pier. But anyway, it is. The amount of self-absorption that Alyssa has, where she has to make everything about her to the nth degree, I realize I feel like Alyssa is delusional.
What she's doing is she can hide her problems, her personal problems, by a decent work ethic.
And though she's actually and we saw a glimpse next episode, she's actually cruel.
Yeah, it's what we're going to see more and more, because Camille, the biggest scapegoat, let's talk about this in terms of, like, imagine you're on a ship and there's this kind of like flouncing idiot person who's making falls all the time, and you're like, who are we going to fire first? Obviously the person who can't walk correctly. There's tripping and everything like that. However, Alyssa is behind the scenes kind of tripping that person.
Yes.
And so, but it's low key.
I'm telling you, it's going to go down in history. Lee Harvey Oswald, Patsy. Camille, Patsy.
Wow. I don't know if I feel as strongly as you do about this, but I do think she's going to wind up leaving before the end of the season, and I think it's going to be her choice.
Yep. I think it's going to be too much for her, and she's going to, because as we can see, Haley is over it.
She is. And what's interesting here is Alyssa is very comfortable when she has a scapegoat or someone to blame.
But as soon as she doesn't, so true.
And as soon as she doesn't, things get tense. And she's already spiraling as soon as Camille's left, because y'all, she wanted Camille gone, but it's the dog that caught the car. Now she's like, what do I do? Now everyone on the boat thinks again, not going, oh shit. Oh, great. Let's just go on with the charter. Let's go. Oh, it's all about me and how I'm feeling.
Yes. It's always about her and how she's feeling.
I have a feeling she's not long for this boat either. Yeah. I think I think we're in for some more turnover.
Y'all, Digital Worldwide Moment with Pink Shade Podcast. It's coming up next week. February 6th at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. Get your tickets on our Linktree link, or our Linktree, whatever you want to call it. It's on our Instagram, our TikTok, our website. You can go there, or it's also on Peak Shades Info. We would love to have all the bunkies
and all the sissies.
Yes.
Attention all ships at sea. Attention all ships at sea. Announcement upcoming for a Digital Worldwide Moment on February 6th. Special guest announcement. That's the dolphin. And puffers. Thank you. You guys, special announcement. We do have some special guests coming up for our Digital Worldwide Moment coming up on February 6th with Mary Payne from Pink Shade, Reality Shade. we're going to announce one of them now. We're very happy to have him.
Captain Sandy.
Yeah, he's turned down our. We're very happy to have him. And it's not Andy Cohen. It is the host of So Bad It's Good with Ryan Bailey, Mr. Ryan Bailey, or Lady Ryan Bailey.
I'm concerned about this. You need because this is a live moment. This is only lasting for a week. Do not ask him to show his nipple. Don't show your nipple to him because I know you want to bone him.
You know, in the moment, I cannot promise what I may or may not do. And I'm going to ask you to trust me. Because
that's the last thing. That's where you got it wrong.
Ryan Bailey trusts me. Trust me. He trusts me. So, y'all, we're going to talk about, so all you Bravo people, all you Bravo people, that sounds awful. All you Bravo heads who love Ryan, who does all the housewives, he's going to be a guest. We'll be talking about.
He does watch 90 Day, so
he does watch 90 Day. So we're talking a little bit about Toe, some of Below Deck, and I want him to give his Southern Hospitality just had its finale.
You know what? Ben and Ronnie told me they love it.
No, people are talking about how much they love because it's absolute hot garbage trash.
That's what people are saying.
Yeah, it's not a good reality show. It's trash. It is what Vanderpump Rules used to be back in the day. But so y'all, we're
Ryan Bailey's having his own moment coming up.
He's having his own moment on Thursday.
So you're just going to get DP'd with moments next week.
DP'd with moments next Thursday, I should say. So he's going to be promoting that.
Thank you, Ryan, for joining. We're excited.
So we're very excited to have him. Maybe I'll meet up with him later. Who knows? We'll go to Tom Sandoval's restaurant or bar.
We need to move on.
So y'all, I want to just start off by just some more nonsense of this season.
That's a great word. I just want to say nonsense.
Yeah, you have a bosun who is an admitted sex addict. Now, he's a self-diagnosed sex addict, and maybe he's making a joke out of it. I think he's making a good case.
Making a good case.
Or at least some type of addictive behavior. With the drinking, and especially with all the women, how he's basically made passes at or kind of been inappropriate with definitely Katie, Camille, and Alyssa.
Everyone,
except for Haley. Yeah, and Captain Sandy. It
wouldn't go good. Wouldn't go good.
You're gonna draw back a nub there, Rossi. But this is someone who seems to be during work hours pretty credible at his job. But wow, and this is also going to go really bad. I doubt he will go. Because the bosun is a really hard job to replace.
I think he's good at his job too. They haven't had any problems with Deck at all.
That's true. And y'all, Captain Sandy fucking finger bangs herself to Deck. Oh. She could not.
She loves a good docking. Well, the way Jake and I love a good docking.
I know.
A different type of docking.
A different type of docking.
If you don't know what that is,
you can Google it. Urban Dictionary.
Do it on your work computer at work. You won't get fired at all. We promise.
Two turtles meeting. So this idea of y'all, Katie, and I did watch What Happens Live after this because it was Kate Chastain.
You're
Katie.
Good about that. I forget about it.
It was Kate Chastain and Katie, so I needed to watch. What Kate would say to Katie.
What was said?
It was good. Kate was talking about the Traitors, which again, Traitors on Peacock, y'all, is a ride. I just finished it last night. It is so much fun.
It ends good.
It ends very satisfying.
Okay, good.
I did not see where it was going, but big twist near the end, and Kate is fantastic on it. Highly recommended reality show if you like competition reality shows. If you're a Survivor fan or Big Brother fan, you will like the Traitors. I can almost guarantee that.
Okay.
But Kate was saying, honey, you got to get away from him. He's bad. He's a loser. And then she's like, I'd probably fuck him too, but I made really bad decisions. But y'all, Katie is that girl. She is that friend who keeps going for that guy. And she's like, so you're going to move in my room?
I was just like, let's just talk about that. The fact when she said move in my room, I went, oh my God.
And you just saw his face. He looked like he just like sat on a sword. Like, woo!
Or like, yeah, basically like when any woman asked James Bond to get married and he'd go, whoa.
Yes.
Whoa. Well, Diamond Pussy, I don't think.
Diamond Pussy.
Diamond Pussy.
We're going to see about that as soon as we rescue this Diamond Pussy. Diamond Pussy. Diamond Pussy. Girl with the pussy of diamonds. Watch out or you'll get your dick cut off with her diamond pussy. Wow, 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 wow. That's going on the musical episode. Diamond Pussy. I'm crying. I don't know how that came up. I'm glad it did. I'm taking out of the show now. I'm out of the show because now I only want to write the theme song from Diamond Pussy, and I imagine her pussy is encrusted with diamonds.
Totally,
yeah.
It's a vajazzle to a whole nother level. Oh, that's how
I'm sorry for the absolute gay chicanery that we just did there. Oh. I am sorry for that.
I needed it. I needed a good laugh. Okay.
Anyway, so she's basically like saying, so Ross is going to move into my room and you're going to get the new stew. And already and Ross is like, yeah, we'll have to talk about that. And then he says, so we've decided that it's better if the two HODs, the department heads, room together so we can kind of debrief every night. Good explanation. That is a James Bond style.
That is very James
Miss Moneypenny, we would never work. We work. We all are married to our jobs.
Oh, poor Miss Moneypenny.
Poor Miss Diamond Pussy. She never got what she wanted. James, leaving so soon. We'll always have Paris Diamond Pussy. Oh, when you watch some of those movies, you're just like, wow, these tropes, they're funny. But the fact that he will do anything never to fuck a girl more than once.
More than once.
Especially the Sean Connery ones.
And if he fucks them more than twice, they're going to die.
That is true. That's true.
I would think that was true for Daniel Craig too, except for that last one. Spoiler alert.
That's fun.
Did you see that one? I don't want to say it.
No, it's fine.
Oh, well, spoiler alert, he doesn't make it.
Still laughing about that.
Okay, so you kind of mentioned this, but like my...
Sorry. Okay, that's it. Okay, no more.
That's my kind of one of my first tea bags. Is you brought it up, but it is Alyssa does go, and I think this is the beginning where Haley's like, okay, I can't. Where Alyssa basically is like, that's where she goes to her, and she's like, I just feel like people are mad at me because Camille left, like it was my fault. And I went,
no one's mad at you except for Ben, and he's pee-whipped.
He's diamond pussy whipped.
Diamond pussy whipped.
Ben is whipped. No one is mad. You're creating drama in your mind because you need it, and you kind of see Haley's face go, oh.
Yeah.
She's nuts.
Yeah. Well, Haley goes, you can just see her fast forward to like, how much longer do we have in this season?
Like, God, I just want to get my lips done and get out of here. Please.
Need to get the tits adjusted one more time.
One more time, please. Let me get the fuck out of here. I think this is important. There is a little bit of Rachel. It's going to do a 3-course dinner. Captain Sandy goes, yeah.
Get it, girl.
Get it, girl. You go. Boss chef lady, chef woman.
And Rachel does bring up, and I think this is a really good point, the lack of communication between interiors during meal times, because all I do is see them running around.
Like Beaker was a very apt description of Fraser.
Because she has some timing issues, but with the chief stew who was being proactive, we could get this to work. Kate, on Watch What Happens Live, was being really careful because she knows Fraser, and Andy was trying to get her to critique him in some way,
and she wouldn't.
She's like, no. He's like, he's doing a wonderful job. She's like, he's finding his footing. I
actually think he will end up being a very good chief stew if he takes the lessons to learn from them.
Yeah, and Kate will never come for another chief stew, especially a gay man, because those are her fans.
She came for Natalia.
Oh well, everyone did. Natasha.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, everyone did. She even had some shade for Katie. But
I didn't know
that. But especially she'll always do that for women. She's
women
BFs.
supporting women.
That's not
kidding.
Kate Chastain.
That's gay men. It's the reason, y'all. It's the reason why we can say whatever we want about 90 Day.
And a lot of women can't.
And Kim from 90 Day Cray gets shit, and it sucks.
It sucks.
Yeah. It sucks. So,
but we like that. So it's we like that standard. It's helpful for us.
From it. It's helpful for us, but we're just calling out hypocrisy. Okay, let's talk about the twink in the room, shall we?
Oh, y'all, where did they got someone from Island Studs?
Wow.
That's a gay porn site that features men who look like they're from the island, right off.
It's for old men who love old gay men who love that fucking Return to Blue Lagoon movie.
Y'all, he is right out of like the background for Return from the Blue Lagoon.
He really is. I know like 3 gay men my age that were obsessed with that teenage boy in that movie.
It's kind of a cross between Bellamy and Island Studs. Like he could be. It's the hair makes him seem too European and less twinky.
That's true. I haven't seen Island Studs in so long.
Oh, I'm sure it's gone.
Let's see.
Yo, you come here for the concise reality recaps, but you stay for the obscure gay porn references.
Oh no, it's still here. As it says, your favorite site for real rugged nudist guys and sportsmen, and 808 Hawaii guys. Because I guess they're in Hawaii.
But he looks like that hair feels.
Is not a good site.
Yeah, no, it's terrible.
They've kept the same guys, so they're much older now.
So, y'all,
okay,
Tyler,
I gotta get off this site.
When it was Tyler, I went, oh, a male. And so he is a Dextu. He's had more experience, as Fraser says, he has more experience than both the girls he has combined. And he seems to be pretty up on his stuff. He was showing Haley stuff, and she's like, how do you do that so fast?
She's like, you're so and so but they're trying to allude to it, but he's not going to get promoted because he's a deck and he's a
verse.
He's a verse, which he actually,
but not in real life.
Well, he talks about his sexuality and says that
that's true.
He's gender. Not did he say not gender?
He did not. No, he said he dated both men and women. He did not confirm any type of.
He said his sexuality is fluid.
Yes,
that's what he said.
Yes.
So I think he just started dating a guy.
He's just started dating a guy. It's not his first.
Y'all, when we talk about twinks being named Tyler, this is exactly what we mean. He's adorable. He's adorable.
He is from South Africa, by the way. And he said he grew up in a very religious town, and he is now kind of learning to be himself.
Good for him.
Yeah. Interesting eyebrows.
He's nice. Yeah. Well, he's got Yeah.
It's that look of when you dye your hair and your eyebrows are going, wait, is
Yeah,
it? Is it?
Is it? It's also that look though of he's young and he can get anything he wants. Like if he came
That's true.
if he came to West Hollywood, that queen, she'd be in the Hollywood Hills in the second night.
I think you would give her a different haircut and she could bang David Geffen like that.
Oh. In a second. Seconds.
She needs a little more beef on her.
Oh.
But you could get Geffened.
Oh, but he would be starring as a cleaning boy in Mark Cherry's newest scripted television before you could say Beetlejuice.
Oh, all the predators would just be sniffing the air.
Oh, Bryan Singer would make a new X-Men.
No, Bryan Singer would go, too old.
Yeah, he would say too old. Bryan Singer would. God, I hate that guy.
Oh, it's so funny. So many Hollywood gay predators. Yay.
Yay. We laugh about it.
Gross.
It's sad.
Fucking nasty.
Ugh.
We're too old. They wouldn't even look at us twice.
But it goes to show I went, this is great. I thought this is what Alyssa needed.
I agree. I thought this is the best. This is the best of all possible worlds for her.
She is still, but what's going to happen though, and we start to see this happen because when they take their vacation, she talks to Fraser about this. Now she's intimidated because his work is so much better than hers. Yeah. Now she's like, am I still thinking? Am I going to be thinking? Like she's complete. And so now she's going to just be crazy around him as well.
I think she's my theory about this is she's going to kind of ignore him. Kind of like your cat does with your dog.
She's going to ignore him, but then Haley and Tyler are going to bond and become really close.
I totally agree with you there.
He's going to resent them.
It's going to fuck with her. Yep.
And it's going to fuck with her. Y'all, we should take a quick break, but we'll be right back. So, you guys, thank you everyone for a great charter. I just want to give you I just want to say thanks. My wife and I loved it. Couple of things. Just my wife got hungry some, and could have been a little faster on the drinks. But here's your tip. So I'm sure this won't come back to haunt any of you. Here you go, Captain Sandy.
Thanks so much. Everybody, meet me in the tip room, the saloon. Feedback's never bad. Feedback's good. It's helpful. It's constructive. Reminds me of a term that I've trademarked. Constructive criticism.
I knew you could say that.
Because when people criticize, they construct things about you that are helpful. Like they build things to help you.
It might
They're
break
not tearing
you down.
They're not
it
tearing
might
you
feel like
down.
No, they're building you up.
I don't want to tear you down. I want to build you up. I want to give you chance after chance after chance after chance until you are humiliatingly fired. That's the thing about it is, and I want to be clear with this.
When he said that,
and she was like, can't wait to teach them a lesson about this at the tip meeting. Sometimes I get messages or DMs like, I don't think Captain Sandy is that bad of a captain. And I kind of agree with you. It's all of the captain stuff. It is the schoolyard way she runs her crew and the way that she thinks every experience that like these people are like that she's somehow the owner of the Peach Pit. And that they are learning some teenage message.
Yeah, I would almost argue say I actually agree. I actually think the way she captains a ship is for the most part really good.
But as a personal manager, God.
Well, it's what it is. It's her ego.
Yeah,
it's the ego. It is that I don't think she acts like it's a peach pit. I think she acts like she's teaching fucking agape.
Yeah.
Like she's at this church. I shouldn't disparage agape because it's actually pretty beautiful. I like that. But it's the ego of I'm disseminating this wealth of information to you because I'm so great at what I do. And I'm so Like, I bet if she still goes to AAA meetings, because I know she's sober and they talk about that, I bet she's insufferable in an
Oh yeah,
AA
yeah,
meeting.
terribly. I think a lot of it is one of the reasons we make fun of her so much is she's so obviously hyper aware that she's on television. And that gets on my nerves.
But as far as the decisions she makes, usually about the ships, about the way the ships run, even what she says, the feedback she says to Rachel, the things she says,
it's all valid.
It's all great and valid. It's the way she does it,
and it's just there's a tone. There's a Sandy tone that once you see it, you'll never not be able to not see it.
And it's this way of, I'm not emotional about anything, but actually everything I come from is from an emotional point.
Yeah.
It's a hypocrisy.
Yeah. It's so you guys don't have to convince me that she's a good captain. I'm fine with that.
I think she is. Yeah.
It's her methods that I think are great for reality TV and hilarious because she's extremely predictable.
As soon as he gave that, I went, oh God, this is going to lead to a constructive criticism speech. And sure enough, there we were.
So I think people think I hate her, and I really don't. I enjoy watching her be fucking predictable week after week after week. So anyway, so they are there. Of course, the meeting turns into something that is feedback. It's helpful, but guess what?
Feedback.
Giving you a day off tomorrow because you've earned it.
And I like to. She says, I've got a chart. I'm like, you didn't do this. The producers did this, but this is fine anyway. So yeah. So we already talked about kind of the Captain Sandy, the Rachel, again, this weird coffee moment that none of us knew what was going to happen.
For a while, I was thinking that she would say that it was going to be something like, have you ever thought about selling Plexus? Or something like some moment where she was going to like induct her into the Keith Raniere cult or something. It was taking place off the ship in like a weird moment where she was going to get fired or propositioned. It was a strange moment.
It was also another strange moment. So y'all, they go on their trip. They go out that next day. They get up. They're boating around, right? We're at that. Well, this is my next teabag. Yeah. Or is the dinner first? I forget.
The dinner is first.
Oh, we should talk about
the dinner is first.
We should talk about the dinner first because it does make sense.
Y'all. So of course Ben's been texting with Camille the entire time because she wants to be on television again. She like Captain Sandy. Oh, by the way, they've been spotted together in Florida. Camille and Captain Sandy.
Together?
Yeah, on like an Instagram feed.
Oh,
with her partner.
Y'all, Camille's gonna try to fucking milk this for all it's worth. And I guarantee you, Captain Sandy is gonna blame Alyssa and Fraser for a lot of this.
100%. Well, she always blames her department heads.
You know what? You know what I will say? One thing as far as the people management of Captain Sandy that I don't think she is good at. She, oddly enough, not to sound sexist, but I do think just a little bit of dealing with women usually are better at this. I don't think she sees the grayness of complexity or of situations. Everything is very black and white to Sandy.
She doesn't have to for where she is.
But she wouldn't see that, oh, Camille's a terrible person, and Alyssa's this wounded monster, and they both are at fault. She has to pick a side.
No, what she wants to do is give the person who seems to be fucking up as many chances as they can. And then when everyone else has gotten pissed off, she's like, yeah, sorry, I gave you as many chances as I could. So she comes off as the good guy.
Not me. Yeah, never wants to be a bad guy. So they have this
unless
dinner.
It's to the department heads, which she's fine with. Yeah.
So they're having this dinner. Y'all, the dinner's going fine. It's going, and then suddenly, here comes Camille.
And I love this because all the other people in there and
Ben didn't tell anyone. Ben, so y'all just think about this. Ben is totally just being an asshole to the rest of the crew.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, remember, Ben has a different concept of how Camille fit in with the rest of the crew. He sees her differently. He sees her as a good girl.
I just want to say that. Think about this. Think about this, though. Think about the disrespect that shows for your superiors.
I totally agree.
If someone got fired from your job and then you didn't tell Fraser and Ross that this person's coming back to dinner.
I totally agree with you.
I know it's not a work event, but it's just very like.
The thing about it is, she was never taken seriously in the first place. And the only person she had really an axe to grind with her, let's say personally, was Alyssa. She didn't really promote personal problems with anybody but Alyssa.
True.
So everything else was a lack of work. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't, I see your point. And also none besides Fraser. And but Fraser's like, let bygones be bygones. I don't hate you, because he's trying to be, so Ross doesn't give a shit because he's drunk.
Oh,
so I think this was, and even Haley's like, you're a fucking rock star for coming back over here.
Yeah.
I think they're like, they're just amazed at the chutzpah of her, who's just been fired. And Alyssa can't get over it because she's like, I would be so humiliated. Or what did she say? Something like that. Embarrassed. I would be so embarrassed.
Yeah, she keeps saying, oh my God, how embarrassing.
Yeah.
How embarrassing. How does she, which is so Alyssa, because she's so passive aggressive, she can't say like, ugh. She has to talk about how Camille must feel and not her own feelings of how she feels about this.
Anyway, and I'm just like, just enjoy yourself. Just
who cares?
I'm glad she did not engage with her. That was actually probably the best thing. And Fraser and Camille go off to talk, and she's like, I have no resentment to you. That's not true. First
not
off,
true at all.
Anyway, so right after that, you guys, I think it's time for another episode, another installment of Below Deck Theater. Camille and Ben version.
Camille and Ben? Oh.
We didn't say who was going to play who.
You're a Camille.
Don't know how to take that, but you're right. As soon as you said it, I agree with you.
No, you know what I mean. You're not a Camille, but you know how to channel Camille.
I know how to be her. I got a lot of that in me. I got a lot of that slutty Alabama girl in me.
You grew up in South Carolina and then went to school in Baton Rouge. You know Camille.
I don't access that part of myself. Boy.
Yeah.
Worse, I'm a Camille who's self-aware. Oof.
Ooh.
Okay,
I'll be Ben.
And you'll be Ben. So this is when he kind of pulls off and they're talking a little bit.
Sitting by the ocean. It's nighttime. It's beautiful. The breeze is blowing. Suddenly we hear. What's that?
Ben.
Yeah.
It's my last night here. What do you want to do?
I want to fuck you like a rabbit, like I did before, really
just
fast.
Kiss me. Kiss me and let's let tonight never end.
Boy,
It'll
that
be
music's
the
really loud.
Night.
Yeah.
Can you not turn it down at all?
No, I don't know how to do that on this computer.
We need to get a better tech person.
We do.
Well,
so, Camille,
regardless, I guess I'll try to talk louder.
Camille, I don't want to say the word, but you know what I am. I think I'm falling in the,
Ben, kiss me.
Yeah.
And let's just keep things the way they are. I don't want to waste your time. So go back to your party. I don't want to keep you from your party, but I also kind of want you to stay with me.
Don't leave me, Camille. Please, just let me, just come back to my room. I'll fuck you. You know it only takes me 30 seconds. Please.
We'll always have rabbit humping on the bed.
We will. Camille, I like you. I don't love
Gotta
you.
go.
Okay.
I'm gonna DM
Camille.
you.
Call
This
me.
is my number.
Call me. Don't talk to that guy.
Ah, my boob popped out. I'm gonna go fuck that old guy. Y'all, this scene when it was like a CW special or something. It was
No, not
just
CW.
so good.
Let's bring it back. WB.
Oh,
Don't you get rid of that frog.
It's true. I just love. She's like she's so transparent. I'm sure you got your party to get to. Y'all, as soon as she got in that van, she was like, "Who else can I fuck?" And you know what? Good for you.
She probably blew the driver that night.
She's a crazy Tasmanian devil of a person.
She
and
is.
They're there to fuck shit up. And I'm frankly going to miss her.
Oh, I think she'll be back on Below Deck.
Maybe.
I think she will.
She'll get her redemption arc.
I'm telling you now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm telling you now, the reunion is going to play out. Alyssa's going to be made like the crazy person because Alyssa is nuts in her own way, like Camille is. Camille is going to be, Captain Sandy is not going to hang out with Camille if she thinks Camille is going to get drugged.
That's a really good point.
Because Captain Sandy only hangs out with people that she thinks can help her.
That's a really good point, y'all.
So, I mark my words. I've called this already. I put Mother Debbie on the single life. We created 90-day party house or therapy, whatever they're happening now.
90-day Bad Girls Club.
Yeah, exactly. 90-day summer house.
Literally what it is with Angela and fucking Ed.
That's what they're creating that, we think. And I'm calling it now. Camille will be back on Below Deck.
You just said it, and I think you're manifesting
and
it.
She'll probably be on Below Deck Med with Captain Sandy.
or Below Deck Adventure.
Because it's going to be Captain Sandy because Captain Sandy's going to say, I wanted to bring Camille in because I want to give her that chance.
Yeah, that she loves that narrative.
She loves that. And then she does well. Instead of telling that Camille did the work, if she does get a redemption, Captain Sandy's going to say, aren't you glad I gave you that chance?
But yeah, y'all, they're all over each other's Instagrams. So there's...
And she's thrown shade at Captain Lee.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I think, that's what everybody's forgetting, y'all. Captain Lee's coming back.
Yeah.
At least we don't know if he's coming back just to say goodbye, or we don't know if he's coming back as captain. We are 10 episodes in, and there's only going to be about 16 episodes. So Captain Lee, if he's going to captain the ship, he
16,
might not
17,
he might not captain the rest of the season. That clip might just be him coming back to say, like, great job, goodbye.
Yeah. God, this was a bonkers scene when she...
Yeah, it was bonkers.
I'm going to miss the craziness. I'm going to miss that wild, unbridled, like, fucking... like body spray energy.
Oh, it is body spray energy.
What? Excuse me. Did someone say body spray? Because you should really try Super Blossom Body Splash by Kimberly.
That kind of like glitter tits,
yeah,
like body spray energy. Yeah.
Y'all, she loves. I'm gonna bring this back. Only like 12 of you are gonna, but she loves a Benefit loofah powder, a powder puff.
I don't know what that is, but
all
great.
These girls that used to have that, I went, oh my God.
This is not really a tea bag, but I want to mention this. Rachel's saying the next day when they're looking at I laughed. I rarely
so stupid.
Sorry, I rarely scream laugh out loud. I'll say that I do, but Rachel's was talking about her back tattoo, and she's like, "Yeah, I needed something really big, be like a target because." You got to pull out and put it there because, quite frankly, I don't need to be breeding.
I laughed, and that's something Jake and I never say.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I've got a fucking little Looney Tunes little little thing, the little.
I have like a stamp, like on Married with Children, that says, "Don't you dare pull out."
Yeah, exactly.
Pussy is forever.
Diamond pussy.
Okay, we can't get off on.
That's how we're ending the show. Get it ready.
Here's the deal. I thought they went to Sulphur, but I thought they went all the way to Oklahoma on this field trip, because that's what you used to do where my family's from, in Sulphur, Oklahoma. Used to be called Sulphur Springs, just like this place, Sulphur Springs. And you used to go and get in the mud with the sulfur, and it helped your skin. Who knew?
Yeah, there weren't like shitty looking inbred people around, so I doubt that's where they were.
They didn't have any pigs or cows in the mud. We do, just because we want them to get relief too.
Yeah, I have a feeling. I think I saw some tropical plants around, and
it looked a little different.
Yeah.
I thought it was the same.
Yeah.
By the way, what was this editing of just bodies of below deck just rubbing mud on them in slow motion? What happened?
And it was
Where did we go?
like tribal music.
I don't. Well,
it felt like the editors wanted to do just to go into a different place. They're like, let's give them some skin.
Producer Rachel was hard up because her husband cheated on her, so she just needed something that day.
Something. So y'all, the other big news here, my next tea bag, is Katie and Ross are moaning in the shower. And at one point, oh baby. Oh,
we don't know if they fucked, but it's all signs point to entry. But here's the deal. They fuck. Everyone knows they're hooking up.
And did you hear him say, as your HOD, I'm going to rate this sexual experience?
That's gross.
That's actually in the manual. That's what you say in the manual as a violation of human resources.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be fucking people.
It's not good.
Like, you could not violate that more.
No.
Obviously, I'm a sex addict. Obviously, I'm Nick Lachey.
Don't you dare talk about Nick Lachey like that.
Anyway, I just it makes me so annoyed that we're probably going to have 2 female cast members chucked for a lot less than what Ross is going to do, but because he's bosun.
I agree, because we've been, and I'm not, again, it's kind of like with Camille and Nissa. I'm not taking I'm not saying that Alyssa isn't just kind of evil and has no respect for boundaries, and Ross is her superior.
Yeah, no, Ross is not Alyssa's superior,
but still, he in the ranking of the boat, though.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
he is above her.
Not an immediate. He doesn't answer.
Yes,
she doesn't answer to him.
But the fact that we see that, yes, Alyssa's flirting with him, but a lot of this is instigated by Ross, not when Ross is even drunk.
No, yeah, it's a real problem. We haven't had a bosun who was this much of a walking penis in a long time. Yeah. He's still every time he's drunk, he looks more and more like Letty Elaine Fairchild too.
He really does when he's
drunk.
drunk.
Start to close more. The nose gets redder. There's Mr. Rogers' hand up his ass.
Hey, been there. There's a train coming by. Oh, hi.
Trolley shows up every time Ross is drunk. Hey, Trolley. Hey, Ross.
Did you notice how, too, at one point, I mean, we've all been there, but thank God we weren't on TV when we did it. Someone just looked at Ross and he was drunk and he just went, ah.
And the thing about it is, y'all, this is not fun drunk. And this is not when everyone's drunk. This is you are stumbling drunk, barely conscious drunk, and everyone is annoyed and a little embarrassed. And this is and y'all, Katie is furious, thinking, God, I made that bad choice. I made a terrible choice. And there's some Ross is still talking to Alyssa and seeing this. And the thing about it is, they brought this up on Watch What Happens Live, and they were talking about girl code. It's more than girl code. It is, we have to work together on a boat. Yeah, it's coworker code.
It's coworker code. It's girl, because Haley says in this episode, Alyssa is breaking. So again, not to excuse it, Alyssa is fucking throwing herself at him, and even at one point, she says about Katie.
Oh, this was rough.
She's like, I feel like she has no self-respect. And I wanted to say, shut your fucking mouth, you hypocritical, just horrible. God, I hate her. I hate her more than Camille.
The next thing, I don't even hate Camille. I think Camille's a mess, and I'm going to miss her.
It's true.
So right after that, what she says, she's like, I also believe I'm hotter than her. Oh. And then I went, oh, that's what this is about.
Oh, wait,
it's not. It's about being desired by all the men possible. And you know that Ben doesn't like you. And Tony, you've kind of written off because he doesn't make overtures. And because Ross is the most sex-driven man, obviously you can get attention from him at the expense of Katie.
Yep.
And I said it, that is how brazen it is, you guys. It's really rough.
I mean, talk about hurt people hurting people.
Yeah. It's kind of like what's her name during Sailing Yacht was like, Ashley. It's got that energy.
Because I was going to say hurt people hurting people, but she's also, y'all, Alyssa's aware of it.
Yeah, that's what's so bad about it.
It's not even like she's acting out of no.
Anyway, she basically says, you can't ruin a relationship that's not there. And I went, stop. You're going to have to explain this on the reunion. Stop talking. It's one of those moments on reality TV that you kind of cover your head because you're embarrassed about the person having to face this later.
I hope she doesn't not come to the reunion. Oh God, I need her to be there.
I don't know. If she leaves, she might not.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Camille will come. Camille will be there.
She's already booked her plane tickets.
Oh, yeah.
And it's already booked the Hard Rock to stay at. So at one point, Alyssa's just kind of walking with Ross hand in hand, and Haley's like, what are they doing? And then Katie basically tells Ross off and says, don't play that game with me. And that's kind of how the episode is ending. And y'all, there is no joy in Leadville.
It looks like next week too is going to be a shit show.
Yeah, we are seeing the beginning of more mess. And I think not the laughable mess that was Camille. This is interpersonal mess that is going to come from the different parts of the departments. It's going to be ugly. Yeah.
This is going to be people questioning their identity of what type of worker they are,
yeah,
and what type of person they are.
Yeah,
because that's how Captain Sandy gets you.
That's the show, y'all.
That's the show, everybody. Thank you.
I enjoyed this episode.
I did too. This is a great season of Below Deck. I don't think it's a great.
Yeah, people are saying no one's likable. I did say that in the beginning. Now I don't care because I'm enjoying some of the conflicts.
How is Haley not likable?
I totally agree. I
think Fraser is still likable.
I agree, and I'm even liking Katie more. And she was on Watch What I Was Live. She was really funny.
No, she's kind of. We're starting to get more of her too. Tony,
I forgot about him.
Like when you said, Alyssa never got with Tony because she realized he only fucks creatine. God.
I just don't think. I think he's obviously he doesn't want to do anything on camera that might get him in trouble too.
Yeah.
And so I don't think we're really seeing all of him. Oh well.
Oh well. Okay, just end it. I know how you want to end it.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, then.
Diamond pussy. Wow, wow, wow. She's the chooch, the one with the diamonds inside.
Bye, y'all.